What's happening? Got another box here. Yeah. Obviously you can see by the name brand. Yeah. Open it up, man. I've always wanted one of these as well. You know what I mean? Since the days of the V1 version. Yeah. So obviously it's a HPI. But what HPI? We shall see. Yeah, this is gonna be the last newbie for a while because I've been made redundant in it, you know what I mean? So basically waiting for my redundancy money. They laid me off, was it the end of furlough, which was the 30th of September, and I still ain't received no redundancy money, you know what I mean? So 16 years ago, I put in 12 years ago, I put in a 16-year stretch in a company, making fire alarm sounders, and got laid off eventually from that job. And my last day, they paid me through the bank and that, but I also got an extra £2,500 cash in hand, you know what I mean? And as I said, by the time I got home, the rest of the cash was in my bank. So, and redundancy pay nowadays, it's not like it used to be. So, yeah, 10-year service in Xerox I put in. And I'm still waiting for my redundancy money. Thinking joke. Yeah, anyway. This one, innit? Savage. Yeah, Savage. Yeah, I was actually looking at the Savage X, but it's not out yet. You basically got to pre-order it and whatnot. So I just went for this one. Open it up. Yeah, as I said, I've always wanted these, man. And I know about HPI. I mean, they went under for a while, didn't they? But they're making a slow comeback. But my first hobby grade RC was a HPI Rush Evo stadium truck, nitro, 2-wheel drive. You know what I mean? Then I had a HPI Blitz Flux 2-wheel drive, manual. It's a manual. Yeah, and you can also register the car on. They've got a card in here. You can register your vehicle in it and online, and every so often you can take it in the garage for MOT and service and all that. It's a card. So probably doing that. I did it with my HPI Blitz Flux. So load of parts bag. You get batteries as well. That's all right. 4 AA batteries, tool wrench, couple of bits of other bobs in there. Put this upside down, man. rid of this box. It's a car. Apparently, oh, that's a remote. It's the TFI, HBI TFI 41, I think it is. Yeah, TFI 41. Get this out of plastic. Yeah, I was saying apparently Gary from Kilo Off-Road Hobbies, he was saying about how you have to cable tie the what you call them. Let me have a look and just see, man. Let me take the body off this, man. Oh, the plastic in this. Body clips are a bit hard to take off, man. Yo, body clips are hard. Yeah, Gary was saying you've got to do some kind of mods to this before you run it. Gary from Killer Off-Road was saying, well, it was on the version 1 and it's also carried over to the version 2. You've got to do some cable tie mod. That's the body. This is the body. Body seems alright. Pretty thick. What was Gary talking about, man? Even on Ready Set RC as well. We're talking about what? Just drop the remote. Oh yeah, I see what they mean. You got to get cable tie the hinge pins, otherwise the hinge pins will pop out. So yeah, so you cable tie it. You cable tie it there, so the hinge pins don't pop out. Oh, yeah. You see the movement there, man. Yeah. So I'll be cable tying them. Also on the back as well. Same thing on the back. Yeah, so yeah, same thing on the back. Yeah, so I'll be cable tying that. Even Ready Set RC said the same thing. It's carried over to the version 2s. So I've got some fluorine batteries which I've never used. They don't fit in my MT1, MT Sport 1, and they don't fit in my HPI RS4 and the MT Rival. They don't fit. So the only fluorine 5200 mAh 11.1 volt. Battery tray is generous. Big battery tray. It should fit these batteries, man. Yeah, plenty room, man. Generous battery tray. Still got room there. I think you got flown blocks in a packet anyway, man. So I'll be using them. using them batteries. So that's about it. Let me just show you this build quickly, what I'm doing. Let's do a size comparison. Got a build here, innit? Yeah, I got a build. It's Mahara chassis, Corrali arms, MT Sport +2 turnbuckles, front and rear. Basically, I swapped over the parts from my Mongrel build onto this, innit, using the Corrali arms, front and rear. But the turnbuckles, as I said, is MT2 turnbuckles, Hyper MT2 turnbuckles, aftermarket shocks. You've seen the shocks before, shock towers. Yeah, new D-boot copper hoods as well. So yeah, promotional singles, and yeah, near enough complete. So still got a few bits and pieces to do on it. There's the body. That's the body. Yeah, I didn't really want to buy another body because this body is alright, you know what I mean? It's been duct taped from the inside and it's not got no cracks on it, it's just scratches and whatnot. But the only thing, I got to bore out new holes, you know what I mean? And obviously it's painted and all that, so it's going to be quite difficult to bore the holes out. But yeah, I'll be using that body. So yeah, that one. That's it. So hopefully we'll be running this one soon. I've also got different wheel nuts for this. This is from the Yeti XL. Yeti XL wheel nuts. You see the end bit's a bit longer, so I might try those, because I think these wheel nuts on here, they're funny wheel nuts, so probably tend to end up stripping them even easier. So anyway, that's it.